Gathoni Wamuchomba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to ask the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration to provide a report on the total number of female bodies recovered from Kware dam site in Embakasi, including an update on how many of the victims have been positively identified through forensic or DNA analysis. Clarify whether the investigations are still ongoing, considering that the main suspect escaped from police custody and the investigation into the case has somehow reportedly gone cold. State the specific steps undertaken by the Directorate of Criminal Investigation, the DCI, to progress the case, locate the suspect, or identify additional perpetrators. Clarify whether there are any new policies or protective interventions being implemented by the ministry to prevent future tragedies related to abductions and femicides, including steps taken to reassure affected communities. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to respond as follows. First, regarding a report on the total number of female bodies recovered from the Kware dam site in Embakasi, Mr. Speaker, following public reports regarding the mysterious disappearance of people, the National Police Service commenced investigations into the matter. Homicide unit was deployed to Kware dam site in Embakasi after suspected luggage-wrapped sacks were sighted floating in stagnant Kware waters. Upon retrieval, the sacks were found to contain human remains. The operation, which spanned several days, resulted in the recovery of 17 packages containing dismembered human body parts. Most of the recovered bodies were in an advanced stage of decomposition and were preserved at the city mortuary, where post-mortem examinations were conducted on the body parts. Subsequent DNA analysis led to the positive identification of 5 of the victims, who were matched to their respective family members: Josephine Mulango Owino, Roslyn Moth Ongongo, Wilkista Ojambo Ososo, Christine Mwende Madina, and Rosemary Ojambo. Mr. Speaker, on whether the investigations are still ongoing, considering that the main suspect escaped from police custody, Mr. Speaker, through forensic analysis, Mr. Collins Jumaisi Halusa was positively identified as the prime suspect in the murders of aforementioned individuals. The suspect was arraigned before the Chief Magistrate Court at Kadara under Criminal Miscellaneous Application Number E861, 2024, and detained for 30 days pending investigation, and was remanded at Gigiri Police Station. On 20th August of 2024, the suspect escaped from custody, lawful custody at Gigiri Police Station. A warrant of arrest was issued against him, which remains in force. The Internal Affairs Unit launched an independent inquiry to establish the circumstances around the escape, and investigations are ongoing. Multi-agency operations are in progress to trace and apprehend the suspect so that he can be charged before the court of law. Regarding the specific steps undertaken by Directorate of Criminal Investigation to progress the case, locate the suspect, or identify additional perpetrators, Mr. Speaker, the Directorate of Criminal Investigation, in collaboration with other multi-agency security teams, is actively working to trace and apprehend the suspect. Members of the public are encouraged to share any relevant information, Mr. Speaker, with the police through the Fichua Kwa DCI number, toll-free number 0800 722 203, or via WhatsApp at 0709 570 000. On whether any new policies or protective interventions are being implemented, Mr. Speaker, the National Police Service is currently implementing recent policy directive issued by the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry for Interior and National Administration. These directives focus on strengthening security operations, enhancing public safety, and improving accountability in the handling of the cases such as abductions and femicide. Key measures include intensified security operations through increased deployment of officers to high-risk areas and enhancing night patrols and highway surveillance, enhanced investigative capacity to fast-track forensic and cybercrimes investigations, and train detectives on handling gender-based violence and abduction cases, victim protection measures, including expansion of gender desks, and 24-hour helplines for urgent reporting and linking victims and families to psychosocial and legal support services. 4, strengthening oversight and accountability through enhanced collaboration with Independent Police Oversight Authority and Internal Affairs Unit of the National Police Service. And finally, community-centered policing, scaling up Nyumba Kumi initiative to improve local intelligence gathering and conducting regular community safety awareness forums, enhancing collaboration with the local community. Mr. Speaker, I thank you.
Honorable Wamuchomba.
Honorable Speaker, I have listened to what the Cabinet Secretary have to say concerning the cases of the ladies that he confirms that were properly matched with their relatives and they were confirmed that they were murdered by the suspect who disappeared. But Mr. Speaker, I refuse to sit in this house to listen to the Cabinet Secretary confirm that his ministry cannot be able to capture suspects who were previously under their arms and custody. I refuse to sit in this house, Mr. Speaker, to listen to that kind of an explanation.
You are already sitting in this house.
Yes, I'm refusing to listen to the answer he's giving. It is not right for the Cabinet Secretary to come to answer a question and tell us that the suspect disappeared and he's not giving us hope. Which hope is he telling the people, the victims? What hope is he promising? Is he telling us that we are going to wait for the suspect to disappear forever? It has been 3 months since the suspect disappeared, Mr. Speaker. Those are families that are paining, grieving loved ones. We watch on television bodies being retrieved from Kware, this dam site, Mr. Speaker. The minister cannot come here and tell us that he wants members of public to help him identify suspect who was previously in their custody. As a woman leader, as a mother of girls, I refuse to take that kind of an answer from the Cabinet Secretary.
Thank you. Yes, Lelmengit.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And I would also want to thank the Honorable CS for articulating and giving answers and statements concerning our questions. My question is, Honorable Speaker, to the Honorable CS is, given that many who were demonstrating were youth voicing either their frustrations. Sorry?
We are way past that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Honorable Speaker.
Being a first-timer, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
When you joyride, you must be relevant to the question. But go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker. Let me rephrase my question again. Given that those who were demonstrating, Honorable Speaker, were mostly the youth who were voicing their frustrations and probably political frustrations, is the government open to structured dialogue with them so that we can avoid this menace in the future? Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Mama Nairobi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I think the CS needs to understand the pain that we're having as women when we see the number...
Hold on, Basaris. Take your seat. Honorable Wamuchomba, it is discourtesy to the House for you to ask a question being prosecuted now with supplementaries and then walk out. It is total discourtesy. Go back and take your seat. Order, Wamuchomba. That question is dropped. Mother Wangari? Yes. Mother Wangari, honorable members, those kind of bravado and playing to the gallery does not help at all. I have brought here the minister for you to interrogate him. If the question, the answer given to the question is inadequate, that's why I give you supplementaries to probe even further and ask the minister. The same way We have had Robert Mbui, Mwenje, and others following up with questions. This is not a house for scoring bonga points politically. It's a house for representing your people. Yes, yes, Owen.
Honorable Speaker, while I respect your advice on this, Honorable Speaker, but also this is a house of rules which everybody in this chamber must and should abide. Our standing orders are very clear that when you defy a speaker's ruling or order, there are consequences to it. Honorable Speaker, we learn through such things, and precedence is set through such. Honorable Speaker, I urge you to use your whip on this and show the power that resides in the seat of the speaker as you sit on it. That this honorable member, as we all agree, must face the consequences of denying a speaker. And therefore, I urge you, Honorable Speaker, that you use the standing orders and issue very stern action against this member, Honorable Speaker. That I request of you, so that other members do not emulate and do the same in the future.
Thank
Honorable
you.
Speaker.
I'll deal with it before the rise of the House. Mother Wangari.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask question number 12 of 2025. Could the Cabinet Secretary, number 1, explain the steps taken by the Ministry to investigate allegations of child sex trafficking in Maimahiu, Nakuru County, in light of the media expose released on 4th of August 2025, and clarify whether any arrests have been made? Sorry, Mr. Speaker,